Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Ooh. Is this gonna be the Cube Warlock? Cube Warlock's a pretty tough matchup for me.
The light shall bring victory.
We definitely want to keep Duskbreaker plus Historian. Since we have such a nuts opener, we can really afford to keep anything with it. I don't want to keep Shadowward Horror, because we already have an AoE against Zoo, so I'm not all that afraid of Zoo. My next priority objective, find a way to deal with Voidlord. And deal with it, I mean take it. So I'm looking for Cabal, I'm looking for Pint Size, and I'm looking for Potion of Madness. Horror is not one of those things. I'm gonna keep Shield just because it cycles to try and build those combos. And by having the Shield, I improve my success rate in the later stages of the game of my Shadow Visions. All of which are good things. I don't want to coin anything out. I want to save the coin for being able to potentially take Voidlords. Sometimes the place to take Voidlords costs a lot of mana. But my objective is to make sure that every time he plays a Voidlord, I take it. That's all I want to do. If he plays it, if he thinks about playing it, if he even looks at it a little funny, I want to take it. This card does not do a lot, so I think I'm going to take this 9-drop. It's either one of these two. I want a high-impact card. The issue with Deathwing is discarding my hand can be a bit costly in this deck. And this does work well with Divine Spirit Inner Fire, I guess, but so does this. Kind of works better just without it. I don't want my minion to be killed by Hellfire or the Spellstone. And I want to cash this in looking for ways that I can interact with Voidlord. And if I can't find a way to interact with Voidlord, let's find a way that kills him. So we need to stack up Divine Spirits over time. I need cards.
Right away.
Start assembling our combos. How is my day so far? It went pretty well. Just trying to figure out how to live stream the Oscars because I don't have cable. Girlfriend wanted to watch the Oscars. Got a free trial of Hulu to try and do it. They don't offer streaming to my type of TV, even though they advertise that they do, so that was frustrating. I pulled out my Chromecast out of like some random drawer. Streamed from, because it worked on my phone, it just didn't work on my television, so I streamed from my phone to my television. It's a complicated process. A lot of work. I don't know, man, technology's hard. Do you know what's not hard? Jamming overstated minions and stealing cards from your opponent. It's just good. I don't want him to do with a faceless or insert nasty thing. One of these cards allows me to play a fatigue game plan. It's this one.
Yes. Oh, yes. They'll serve me now.
Seems like a good turn to find a Potion of Madness. Although, I also would prefer just to take it after the Lord comes out, but it might be a Doom Guard, right? Maybe delay is better still. Choices are either try and find Potion of Madness with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells, 8, 9 spells remaining, 2 of them being the Potion of Madness, or save this for the Inner Fire combo / other things, and just take my draw this turn / other developmental plays. I'm gonna develop. This isn't a Voidlord. I don't need to take it. I want to take Voidlords. And only Voidlords. So, I'm going to save the Shadow Visions to help me try and take Voidlord. There he is.
Darkness rises.
Let's draw towards our Cabals and such.
Is someone injured?
Try and find Pint Size. Do I need to find it this turn? I do. Come on. There's Pint Size for the Cabal. So I can take one. I'm at 9 cards.
Once upon a time.
Ysera's the most impactful of these minions. You can see how like we can get away with not playing any 9-drops in our deck or anything. So my discover cards, my curve stops at 6 in this control deck, and then bam, 9, 9, 10. I don't want to kill his minion, because that'll allow him to more flexibly set up AoE clears, and maybe be able to pop his other Void Lord. I want to take them both eventually. Every Void Lord. I want all of them. I want to use his deck against him. Why don't you take Doom Guards? Don't they hurt? Well, if I take the Void Lords, and then he gets the Doom Guards back, and I get the Void Lords back, his Doom Guards run into my Void Lords, and my Void Lords laugh. So, it works out better. Void Lords come back twice as well. Doom Guards come back once. So, Void Lords come back when he plays Gul'dan, and then Void Lords come back again when he plays N'Zoth. So, removing them from his arsenal is huge. Whereas the Doom Guards only come back once. We can deal with one wave of them coming back.
Your mind.
And I'm not going to attack this, because this is mine later. This is my baby. And I want to delay his ability to play Gul'dan on 10. So I want to try and not have his demons be dead yet. If it's not dead yet, he can't play Gul'dan. If he can't play Gul'dan, he can't start pressuring me with hero powers and N'Zoth. We slow down the game. The more we slow down the game, the more opportunities we have to steal his minions. Double Potion of Madness. 1 Cabal. No Shadow Visions. 3 outs. Feisty. He's already used the Spellbreaker, so we can stack up our power level on this minion. And that is going to be another one. That's why we didn't kill it or attack it, because eventually it's mine.
Obey.
I feel very confident from this position we can control the board. I'm not going to go for the inner fire lethal. I'm just going to focus on killing all of his stuff. Right now his Gul'dan brings back nothing. His N'Zoth brings back a beetle and a 2/2. Both of the giants are gone. I have a Gul'dan bringing back 2 Void Lords. So he has a very limited number of threats. We will be able to beat him in fatigue.
What mess have you summoned me to?
We have enough taunts to sufficiently block a Dim Guard, so we can commit Absurd Value Minion. And I prefer doing Absurd Value Minion B, which is Ysera, instead of Onyxia here, because board space reasons. I think we want to trade here for Defile. I want to just put as many things at 3 health as I can. The more things at the same number, the worse it is for his Defile. So maximizing the amount of things at the same number is good. If I trade a 1-3 in, then he's got a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 6 to work with. This way he's got a 3, a 3, a 3. He's bad against Hellfire, but Hellfire doesn't bother me. I'm just afraid of Void Lord things that he gets to, like, go cube and then Defile, pop the cube after playing Tal'Daram on the cube. That kind of stuff is the stuff that scares me. This is manageable amounts of damage, because we have the Gul'dan and it can stop all of these. As well as him not going face is very manageable. Inner Fire is very powerful here if we find it, with the Nightmare as well. So we have lots of powerful things working for us. Gul'dan is bringing 3 Doom Guards, so 15 damage, which isn't very scary. I think it's a great time to hit him in the face. Killing his Doom Guards does nothing, right? Well, this way we may only get 1 Void Lord back, I guess, if we don't trade. We push a lot of damage. No, it's better to trade. This way one of my Void Lords doesn't die on board.
A bargain forged in blood and shadow.
And we always get 2. This is much better to trade.
There is a method to my madness.
Whether or not he has the Gul'dan in hand, I mean, he should most of the time. He's got 7 cards left, but also just... It's just really strong to have the hero power active. Three, 6, 7.
As you command. As you command. As you command. As loathsome insects.
One Doomguard is all that remains. And N'Zoth. We need to find pint-sized horror for N'Zoth, hopefully.
They'll serve me now.
It's not so strong of a N'Zoth. It's only one Void Lord.
Side effects? No.
But eventually pint-sized horror will be able to answer it. We'll get stronger to develop these threats. This pulls out a Doomguard.
So
Which we'll then try and like cube and kill us with. So that's gonna be fun.
wish to live forever?
6 cards, going out 5. We have 9. Double horror in here, double potion of madness. Potion of madness getting quite useless. Twilight Acolyte still. This is my last dragon besides operative.
Dare summon me. Tremble before Talderom, mortals.
Why wouldn't they just hero power it? Would have done the same thing without losing a card. 2 Potion of Madnesses in here that would allow me to take 2 Doomguards. Unfortunately, we don't have them. He's out of Dark Packs though, so we can wait around a little bit.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
By increasing the health of the cube, making it so you can't pop it, and we can try and take it later. Because right now he only has 0 Dark Packs left. And this cube is very scary for me. He also has a Faceless left, so he can Faceless it. So I want to increase its health to make it harder for him to kill it. Slow the progression of the cube.
I must feed now. Yes.
I don't want to Nightmare and kill his Doomguard, because then that'll allow him to be able to, like, bump the cube in, Faceless it, and then pop them both with, like, a double Defile and kill me. I'm just trying to get that Potion of Madness, man. 2 Potion of Madnesses. And then we can take both these Doomguards and win the game. So, 1 out of 4 to draw Potion of Madness. And then we also have Twilight Acolyte. So we have 3 outs in here that we're trying to build towards. So let's isolate the cube so that it can't trade into anything. We have 3 out of 7 draws to steal this cube and try and win the game. So, 3 out of 7. If he has N'Zoth, I want to save this for the N'Zoth. That's why I'm not trying to full clear the board at the moment. I think this is a fine way to play. I still don't need to take it yet. We could wait a little bit longer. Or is 2 Doomguards enough to just kill him? His remaining threats are Faceless and N'Zoth. So if I go Pint-Sized Potion of Madness, I have 2 Doomguards to deal with his N'Zoth. His N'Zoth only brings back 1 Voidlord and 2 cubes. We have a Shadowward Horror in here, but this is our last Pint-Sized Potion. So we have to out-threat his N'Zoth at that point. I think it's probably just okay to take it.
Cruise.
So 1, 2, and then we're gonna Shadowward Horror. So it's a 6 mana to take it, so we can play Priest of the Feast if we want.
Now.
Probably do.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
Missed 10 damage. This is going way slower than I thought
I'm almost out of
it would go.
cards.
Priest of the Feast, maybe I shouldn't have played just because animation times. I think we beat this N'Zoth still with this board. That's the question, right? Is 2 Doomguards and Priest of the Feast strong enough to beat the N'Zoth? Yes or no? And evidently, the answer is yes.